Well, thanks for joining us back, everyone. Remember, all of these recipes can be found on our website, bringingithome.com. Castroville, the heart of artichokes. Is that a little ba-dum-bum? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. This next recipe, now you and I were talking before, it's probably the most difficult of the two because that other recipe was so easy, but even this one's easy.
It is. It's just a matter of popping everything in the pan.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Of course, you have to do the hard work and cut all the vegetables first.
That's always the hard part, right? The
It's
mise
not
en
that.
place.
Yeah, it's not
Okay.
that.
All right.
Well, we're going to get our dish started, and then I'm going to show you another way how to prepare artichokes.
Perfect.
As they say, there's more than one way to skin a cat. It's no different in this case. So let's come over here. I've got this nice little pot here. We're going to get that hot.
Going, okay.
We're going to make a ratatouille, but we're going to do a little twist on it. We're going to pop some olive oil in here. This is an artichoke ratatouille, and all that means really is I'm going to put diced artichoke hearts in towards the end.
Okay.
And it's going to make it absolutely delicious.
Okay.
Let me grab a spoon.
And what can I do? Tell me how I can help you.
You can do it. You can
Garlic
actually,
and olive oil.
You can actually do the whole thing.
I can?
Yes, please.
You do want it to turn out, right?
All it is a
Okay.
matter of putting ingredients in the pan in the right order.
Okay.
So we have garlic.
All right.
We're going to pop in there some eggplant. And eggplant is one of those things, if it's got a lot of seeds, you want to salt it first.
Yeah.
Get a little bit of a bitter twang.
And the water.
And the water, yeah, purge the water out of it.
Okay. And you did that with these?
Well, these were a pretty small young eggplant. I think
Oh,
we're going to
good,
be.
okay.
I think we're going to be okay. I'm going to put even more olive oil.
Okay.
You want a lot of oil for this recipe.
All right. And am I getting the garlic to a brown consistency?
Not right now, because it will with the eggplant. You're going to be
Great.
cooking that down for a little bit.
So I'm putting it in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the longest part. Most of our other vegetables are going to cook fairly quickly. We're going to let that start to cook. Then we're going to add onions, bell
Okay.
peppers, and at the very last minute, we're going to add our zucchini, yellow squash, artichokes, and these are oven-dried tomatoes.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Okay.
we make those at the restaurant. They're delicious.
Okay.
We talked about artichokes, and we
Yes.
saw the fire roasted, the whole artichoke, which
Yes.
is beautiful. We're going to get straight to the heart of the matter here. Excuse the pun.
That was a
And-
bad pun. Okay.
And I'm going to take a serrated knife. It's just a regular bread knife.
Okay.
And I'm going to chop the top
Well,
off.
you really took it all off.
I'm going to whip the bottom off.
Okay.
Now, notice I'm not cutting it all the way back because that's all the heart in there. You want to protect the heart.
Nice.
Now, artichokes will oxidize. Certain vegetables will oxidize. It's a good idea to get a bit of citrus, a little bit of lemon, rub that on there, and it will keep it nice and white.
Okay.
So I'm going to cut around the outside. Now, I'm trying to get down to the heart. I'm getting there now.
So you keep going around and around.
You want to try and shape the knife around.
Okay.
This is maybe a little tad more technical than the other way, but still a great way.
Well, you want to get the heart.
Yes. So there we go. We got that all cleaned up. Now we've got to take that green part off the bottom. For that, I like to use a little paring knife. So I'm going to cut this off right here.
There we go.
Now there's our heart. See, it's beautiful.
That is gorgeous.
Now with these size artichokes,
I'm adding onion.
Oh, you go, girl. Yeah,
Okay.
pop it in. We're going to pop that into the same cooking liquid as we did last time. These are going to take less time to cook, so we're going to pop those in there for about 20 to 25 minutes.
Okay,
But check
okay.
them after.
But
check 'em
really,
after.
still 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
that's good.
Okay.
Now it's a good idea to put a little a pan lid. Get a lid that's smaller than the diameter of the pan, and that will hold everything under the water.
Okay, but that's 3 easy basic 101 artichoke ways to cook an artichoke, and then of course this we just showed you how to get the heart.
Well, now after 20 minutes, of course, you're going to end up with nothing but ready-to-eat meat. You're going to take the furry part out, just
Yes.
like I showed you before, with a spoon.
Right.
And you're going to end up with cooked meat, which is what this is right here. Next up, let's get our saute pan hot here.
Okay.
We're going to do our lamb. I have
Do you want me to switch with you?
beautiful. No, you're okay.
Okay.
Yeah, beautiful spring lamb. I've wrapped it in pancetta, which is an Italian cured bacon.
Yes.
Now that does a couple of things. That does a couple of things. Lamb, lamb by nature, when you've taken it down to just the bare meat, is now not protected by any fat.
Okay.
So by adding the pancetta to the outside, it's
built it a little
you're protecting the meat and keeping everything moist.
Okay.
Plus making it taste good.
Right.
Okay. I'm going to season these up a little bit. Now there's a little bit of salt already in the pancetta, of course.
So you have to be careful.
Yeah, gotta be careful. Don't over season it.
Okay.
But I'm going to throw some extra black pepper on there. I love my pepper.
I do too. I'm adding, by the way, the zucchini.
Oh, you go, girl.
We're getting that ratatouille
On
ready.
a roll, on a roll.
Okay, lots of pepper. Now, spring lamb this time of year, it's a must. You have to
Oh
do
yeah,
it.
and I love the domestic lamb. So I'm gonna sear those in the pan. Now, there's a
Okay.
couple of basic rules when you're working with meat, especially important with red meat, is you want to sear in the juices.
Yes.
So we put it into a really hot pan.
Right.
A little bit of olive oil, get it seared, browned all the way around, and then
Yes.
we're going to pop that into our oven and finish it off.
Now-
Get it to about medium rare.
Right.
And that's okay with lamb.
Okay, now I have not added the tomatoes.
That
Do you want me to?
You know, let that go for a little longer.
Okay, all right.
All right, and then let me wipe my board down a little bit here.
Okay.
We're going to do some marjoram. Marjoram's a herb that you don't hear much of. We're going to add this wonderful chopped marjoram to our ratatouille.
Okay.
And it's very fragrant. You have to use it. Definitely use it sparingly.
Sparingly, and like when you
Okay.
add any fresh herbs, you add it to the last part of what you're cooking.
Certain herbs, things like thyme and rosemary, they're
going.
really strong. They're robust.
Okay.
But delicate herbs like cilantro and marjoram, you want to pop in towards the end. I'm going to pop it straight in the oven.
Woo! He's quick. Did you see that?
Yep.
Okay, what is
Now-
this now?
Now we've got a sauce here, and I cheated. I made this at the restaurant, and it does take
You're
a little
allowed,
time.
okay,
Yeah,
all
It
right.
does take a little time.
You're going to put it over the lamb.
That's going to go on the plate with the lamb. Yeah.
If we didn't have, you know, okay, this is a meal that I want to do, but I really only have 20 minutes, 30 minutes.
Yep.
What could I substitute for the sauce?
I'll tell you, a nice little tomato sauce would go down
Yeah,
great. I mean,
yeah.
and a quick winger would be to get some, good quality tomato sauce, pizza sauce or whatever,
Yeah.
and whiz it with one of those hand blenders.
Yes.
Hit some fresh olive oil in it, season it up.
That's
That
all
could
you
be
need.
a 2-second real quick fix.
Okay, all right.
That would
See,
go
that's
well with
easy.
this dish.
All right.
I would say you're about ready for some oven-dried tomatoes
I am.
and some
Awesome.
artichoke hearts.
Okay. This is really easy, you guys.
Yeah.
And really, the hardest part of this recipe is getting all the ingredients
Everything
ready.
chopped up. And we took some time, we cut them nicely, but you don't have to be this foo-foo.
I usually do at home a caveman cut, so
Caveman. I like that one.
which is chopped up as good as I can get it at the moment.
Yeah. All right, let's give our sauce a little
All right.
stir.
I'm gonna keep stirring this. We have a little more to go. When you come back, you're gonna see what it all looks like. It's going to be delicious. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.